Good morning, good morning. We are here in this really cool area in my building where I live. This is called the Sky Deck or the Sky Lounge, basically. So, nice area, a lot of seating areas, as you can see. Pool table right there. It's a waterproof pool table. Pretty dope. See that? Got the accessories right here. More seating area in the corner here. Got your chess game. Another seating area over there. Check that out. And there's a ping pong table right across me. There's your ping pong table. And final seating area on this corner here. Nice area, man. And then the best part is this view of South Florida. Sun is coming up anytime soon, but you can see that's just the view you get when you come out here in the Sky Lounge. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm fresh from the gym. Feeling good, man. Miami is that way, south from here. The beach is about 9 miles out east. Yeah, man, the gorgeous South Florida. Beautiful. This might be my thumbnail. All right, so let's talk. I dropped a video just the other day where I was basically talking about someone leaving me a comment saying asking me if I'm afraid of AI basically taking my job as a IT support specialist, help desk, basically, right? So the answer to that question was basically no, because I explained myself that the job duties that I perform, it has to be done by a human being, literally. Like, I have to go and see someone, a user. Once they put in the ticket, my job is to go see the person if they're in person and start troubleshooting. Physically, I must do things with whatever issue they're having: their monitor, their computer, headsets, something with their internet, something with the ports. Something has to be done physically. With that said, again, no AI or robots without going to take my job anytime soon. That's decades from now. But anywho, what I really wanted to talk about is why I decided, to get more into IT than software engineering. And at that time, I went to a coding boot camp. And yeah, I had no interest, while me at the coding boot camp, I had no interest in becoming a junior software engineer. That was really never my goal. The goal of me going to this institution was to network, meet people, and have a professional reference. That to me makes more sense. That to me mattered more. And I think it's because of my age. I'm at age 40 right now. I think because of my age, I kind of already understand that references, who you know, matters a lot to get a job, especially in today's world. But back then it was the same thing. It was no different. Back then and when I say back then, I mean 15 years ago. Back then you still needed some type of reference to get in. And that's something I understand very well. So that was the real goal of me going to this coding boot camp, was to network, meet people, meet professionals, and have them vouch for me to help me land my future jobs. Hope that makes sense. So with that said, the reason why I had no interest to become a junior software engineer and more into IT is I already knew that this was going to happen in terms of AI and automation. We spoke about this at Coding Bootcamp. We spoke about machine learning 3 years ago, right? So I was already aware that this is the future. People don't understand is that the job of a software engineer is to automate things. It's to make things get better with automation. That's really their main function, to make things become automated, right? So really, that's the future with everything else that's going on today. It's always been about automation. So this is nothing new in terms of, you know, machines are going to be very much, replacing a lot of jobs in the future. And it's the job of the engineers to create tools to make that become possible. So this is why we will always need human software engineers. Always, they're the ones creating these tools, and it's amazing. But again, I kind of already knew that this was going to happen, and I kind of already knew that, most jobs, especially coding, are going to be done by machines at some point. And that doesn't mean that you should not consider to become a software engineer if that's your goal. It's still a great job to obtain. It's still a great idea. I'm watching planes land here. I'm sorry. So I'm keep watching this way. I can literally see like planes from a distance are landing at the airport, which is down there somewhere. The Fort Lauderdale airport is in that direction. And I can see planes from a distance, like their lights are flashing. I can see the planes are descending down slowly, ready to make a land. I can see a plane right now landing. It's just cool to see that. You can also see the Guitar Hotel, which is called the Hard Rock Hotel. Let me show you. You can see like the building illuminating from a distance from here, right there. See that white speck? Wait, I can't zoom in anymore. Oh my God. Anywho, that white speck you see, like that really giant white speck, is the Guitar Hotel. I can't zoom in any more than what I'm doing right now. From the way I have my camera set up, it won't allow me to zoom in even closer. But I can literally see the Hard Rock Hotel light just illuminating from this distance. That's pretty cool though. Off topic. But anyway, before we continue, let me just introduce myself. I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. We're 7 minutes in. My name is Aurelio D. Juice from Juicy Tech YouTube channel. Make sure you're part of the channel by subscribing, hit the bell notification, comment, like, and share. You can connect with me on other channels or other platforms such as LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. I post there daily as well. Feel free to connect with me on those platforms. I'll leave all the socials and all my links down in the box below, the description box below. Also, thank you to our sponsors and good friends at coursecareers.com, helping people land jobs in tech. Jobs such as IT work or something, in management, sales. They do it all. I took one of their course. I finished it. I've been working in IT ever since. I took their IT course, actually finished it. It works. It's affordable. It's convenient. You're working from home. Really good curriculum, up to date. You're learning from specialists, people who are not just reading books, but they are in the field teaching you tips and advice they give you as well. It's a great course. For more information about Course Careers, I'll leave all their information down below as well for your convenience. Let's keep talking. So let me try to make this a little fast. I already knew from just talking to different people at the coding boot camp that this is going to be the future where things are going to be automated. Again, the job of engineers is to automate anyway. It's to create tools that can, make things more convenient for the user or the consumer. That's their job, So, this shouldn't be a shock that things are becoming more automated, because that has always been the goal anyways for the engineer, was to create tools and make your life easier by having something work for you. Almost like an assistant, right? Ain't that beautiful? Look at that. Gorgeous. But that's the job of a creator, right? The job of a software engineer is to create things, tools. We have apps, we have software, we have so much, we have social media, things can work for you. Things are supposed to work for you, the human, make your life easier and thrive, because it's less work of doing the repetitiveness of something and having the machine do it for you. You already know that's a thing. But again, this is not a shock that jobs are being replaced by automation or robots or whatever. That's always been the goal. It'll keep being the goal, because that's what humans enjoy, convenience. Making life easier and make more money because things are working for you while you focus on other things. So the point is, I already knew the job of a junior software engineer for most companies was going to be a thing of the past. In IT, compared to IT to software engineering, again, my job, someone has to physically perform the work. For most engineers, there's there's machines that can work for you. They may not be perfect, but you best believe they are getting better by the day. So it's easier to kind of have a machine code for you than having someone, have to, not someone, but having a robot go and troubleshoot a computer physically. Hey, again, my internet is slow. Maybe it's a cable that needs to be replaced. Maybe, it may have to escalate to the point of having to trace the signal back to the server room and figure out which port is causing, all that takes time. And robots are not there yet to be doing something like that. That's what I do right now in my job. I'm inside the server room, messing with different cables on different switches, trying to solve this issue of having someone, have internet access again. Robots are not there yet, man. It's impossible at this point for that to even be a thing. It's a very think fast, get the job done type of work. And that's just something that's not going to happen anytime soon. And I may not be even be in IT at that point, which I do plan on. So I'm not worried about my job at all. Next 5 years, I'm good. I think you have nothing to worry about yourself if you're looking to join the IT field. I think you are just fine. Robots are not going to take jobs anytime soon when it comes to that type of work. I do see it replacing junior software engineers and mid-level. And this is not coming from me, but from Meta, Salesforce, Microsoft. They made those statements. They made those announcements that they're looking to implement more machines replacing humans. That came from them. Feel free to watch this information on YouTube. It's there. You can Google it. You can Google Meta, mid-level engineers, automation. The dude said it flat out. They're looking to replace or implement more mid-level engineers, not even junior, but mid-level engineers working and less humans to hire. Someone has to physically build those switches. Someone has to go in there and set up the servers. Machines are not doing that anytime soon. And when I say machine, I mean robots are not inside of a server room plugging cables in every port, have to really cable manage, each cable and make it look nice and not sloppy. You know what I'm trying to say? Have you ever seen a server room? It's a lot of work, a lot of wiring, and a robot ain't doing that anytime soon. That's just the reality. That's what I do. So, hope I'm making sense, but this is why I stayed away from the whole junior software engineering thing. I already knew it was going to be something replaced by machines. And like I said before, this is coming from the top tech companies. They're looking to just hire more mid-level, not even juniors. They're saying mid-level engineers at this point. So that's pretty scary for you if you're that person. But let's be honest, man. It's not the shame to engineer, but it's not much physical labor. You're typing on the computer all day. And that's the truth. That's just the truth. Compared to what I do for a living, or what a system admin does, or a network admin, or a network engineer, it's physical labor that they have to perform when doing their jobs. And a robot cannot perform anything like that anytime soon. It's not realistic, and it's almost comical that that's even an ideal for some people, that robots going to replace IT. I'm like, not anytime soon. That's just the truth. And if you have a thinking brain, you understand fully what I'm trying to say to you. A robot is not ready to do a lot of quick thinking. Like an actual robot walking around the building, taking elevators and taking staircases. Do you understand? That's what I do. That's what I do right now. It is so hilarious that people think this is going to happen in the next 10 years. It's not. It's really not. What will happen in 10 years is most cashiers will be out of work. Most cashiers at fast food restaurants, Walmart, Publix, supermarkets, your job is at risk. Those machines are already here. Self-checkouts are already here. That's just the truth. Warehouse workers working the assembly line, a forklift operator, you're at risk. Those robots are performing those jobs right now. Amazon Prime. Amazon, I think they have a warehouse where it's all robots, basically running the entire building, something like that, where they're shipping. Machines are boxing boxes with tape and putting products in the box and seal it and send it out. That's a thing. That's a real thing. Your job is at risk. Someone that cleans the floor, some kind of machine that buffs the floor. Walmart has machines like that right now that literally are robots cleaning the floor. That's a real thing right now. Not to even mention someone that's a truck driver or drives a taxi. Cars are getting better at self-driving themselves, and there goes your job. And I can see in 5 years, you're going to see a lot of self-driving cars around, Ubers and all that, and there's no drivers. I won't be surprised. Your job is at risk. It's not to shame or belittle people, but I like to speak reality. And the thing is, a lot of people get mad at me when I talk like this, but I like to not BS people. I love telling the truth, and just, it is what it is, If my job was at risk, I'll just say flat out, I'm in trouble, but I'm not. But I'm going to speak about things that people need to understand and just realize, and stop playing games and start making moves, right? Having this information, at least you can start making some moves. And I think it is your responsibility, whatever industry you're in, you should pay attention to what's going on in your industry. I'm paying close attention to what's going on in mine, which is tech. And right now, according to all the big tech companies, all the CEOs and all the owners, they're looking to not hire humans, at their business. They're looking to add a lot of automation and machines to replace the humans. That's coming from them, not me. I'm just getting information from them, giving it to you. You do what you want with that information. It's up to you. Let me get out of here, man. Let me enjoy the rest of this view. As you can see, sun is coming up more. I see this almost every day. I live it. It's amazing. It's an amazing place to live. Beautiful. It was just built last year, literally. Really nice amenities. The pool looks like a hotel, resort style. Delicious. And this view is breathtaking. This is South Florida. Like, this is winter in South Florida, literally. Peace out, much love. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one. Again, connect with me on LinkedIn, connect with me on TikTok, connect with me on Instagram. I'm all over those things. Leave all my socials down below. And for course careers, I recommend it. Especially if you're trying to jump into IT, go for it. Peace out, much love. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great morning. Peace.